What's up, everyone? I'm Rick Beato. So the song we're going to talk about today is by the band Sleep Token. Now, Sleep Token, I've never broken down or really talked about. I've mentioned them on the channel before, but they're a band that's been around. They're from London. They started in 2016. They've put out 4 records. The first one was in 2019, another one 2021, 2023, and then their latest record came out on May 9th. It's called Even in Arcadia. And the song we're going to talk about today is called Emergence. It's the second track. It was the first single on it, but it has 100 million plays on Spotify. The band's comprised of 2 people. One of them is Vessel. Vessel is the singer, the guitarist, basically everything, keyboard player. And then they have a drummer whose name is 2, like Roman numeral 2. The producer on this record's name is Carl Baun, and he's a great producer. This record's incredibly well produced, and it's got some very inventive production things that we're going to talk about. Let's get into it.
Well, you were late in verse, living on a promised word. Well, I am the rose you relinquished again. You and I are down head first in another world I had. But I have a feeling we're close to the end.
There's a really interesting thing about this vocal here in the verse. I've never heard anything like it. It almost sounds synthetic, but it's beautiful sounding. This part I'm talking about.
In another world I have a feeling we're close to.
I did a spectrograph of this EQ, and if you'll notice here, it's very even on the line there. There's a couple frequencies that are popping up, but almost straight across the mid-range is equal. And there's a little bit of a cut just above 200 that you can see here that's taken out of it to remove any mud, but there's really no weird resonances that you hear in it. It's run through something to make it sound like that, and it's very compressed, but it sounds beautiful, and it lights up the effects. Listen again.
Well, you were late in verse.
You can hear the top end breath of it.
Well, I am the rose you relinquished again.
The chord changes are really stark sounding. So it starts out.
Well, you were late.
It's cool. This voicing here is like it's like an E. It's got the 2 and the 4 in it, the sus2 and the sus4. Really kind of a open chord. It gives it a melancholy feel, especially with the melody over it. Listen.
Well, you were late
and then it goes this,
living on a promise,
which is like a G sus2. So we're going from this chord here. And the third voicing,
I am the rose you relate.
I hear that this like a B, really stark. Those 3 chords. I mean, it's beautiful. So, listen.
I am the rose you relate.
Then it has a little line
again.
right here,
You and I are down,
which is beautiful. So it's like, so it's going F sharp, G, A, B, and the beautiful interval jump up to that F sharp. I just love the sound of that. Listen again.
I am the rose you relinquished again. You and I are down.
Back to the first voicing there.
In another world
now that time on the G chord, on this G voicing, listen.
In another world.
It's like G major 7 with a 9 in there. Also, it's beautiful, listen.
In another world I have a feeling we're close.
And then
to the end. So
then back to that walk, but this, so you've got basically a B over D sharp, so it's a first inversion B major chord. So you're going from this B to this.
In another world I have a feeling we're close to the end. So
Same line.
come on, come on, out from underneath who you were. Come on, come on.
It's E minor there.
You know that it's time to
Then C. Okay.
Arms around me, arms around me. Go ahead and wrap your arms around me, arms around me, arms around me. Go ahead and wrap your arms.
That is such a weird effect. I believe the plugin they're using on the voice to give it that warped or detuned sound is this plugin, which is called Pitch Shift Pro. I'm going to play you the sound without it, with me singing it. I've heavily auto-tuned it, so it sounds like theirs. And then I'm going to put the plugin on so you can hear the sound. So check it out. Go ahead and wrap your arms around me, arms around me, arms around me. Yeah, go ahead and wrap your arms around me, arms around me. Okay, let me engage the plugin now. Check this out. Go ahead and wrap your arms around me, arms around me, arms around me. Yeah. So if you hear a song that sounds like a slowed down vocal, they're probably using a plugin like this. This has a pitch shift and formant effect that give it that slowed down sound without changing the rhythm or the pitch. Next, we have this really beautiful synth line. Listen.
Arms around me, yeah. Go ahead and wrap your arms around me, arms around me, arms around me, yeah. Go ahead and wrap your arms.
Now, it sounds like a really cool sequencer or something, but it's basically going down this like a E minor 9. And then it goes up, adds the G, then F sharp, then back to E. It's a 4-phrase pattern there, but the first phrase is played at the beginning and the end, so it's like A, B, C, A. Let's listen to that lick in context here. Then G, F sharp, E. The drop.
Are you caught out of my nano, red glass on my light bulb, dark light on my culture, sapphire in my white gold, burst out of my chest and hide out.
So it's going between E and B there, back to E.
Midnight in my mind's eye, drowning out the daylight. Godspeed to my enemies, will be asking for that call sign. You know the
Back to B.
Canines of the savior, glory to the legion, trauma for the neighbor.
During the drop, I mean, this is really like a hip hop groove here. It's super powerful. And it comes in, if you look at it here, this is actually a visual representation of the entire song. You'll notice that the dynamics jump dramatically in this section. It gets really loud. But it's funny because the intro part, this part here in the beginning, looks like it's a lot quieter, and it is, but it's so full of frequencies that it sounds big. But when this thing hits, it hits like a ton of bricks.
Are you caught out of my nano, red glass on my light bulb, dark light on my coach?
What I love about that, because da, 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 so it's over this E, this low, you know. So it's using that, it's really going back and forth between the 4, 3, 2, 1 of a minor scale, of an E minor scale. And because it's going between the 4th and the 2, that it gives it a really mysterious vibe. And then when it hits that third, it makes it sound very sad, very melancholy, and it's just the minor third of the chord. But it's ambiguous until you hit that G note in there, and it really sounds moody. There. Really going around those four notes. And then and then beautiful sounds. So all these sequence sounds keep the rhythm of the tune going. Beautiful harmonies. This like EDM build. And then
I've got solar flesh for your dead god, space dust for your few rods, dark days for your solstice, dancing through the depths of hellfire on the winds that started from within my blood.
Okay, this is almost like gent. Okay, super heavy. Once again, it's just going between those couple chords. But the guitars are cut so severely that it really sounds intense, and the real drums enter there too. But the real drums have that kick that you heard before, that programmed kick is still in there, that sound. I hear it in there. That's why the bottom end is massive.
I've got solar flesh for your dead god, space dust for your few rods, dark days for your solstice, dancing.
It's not really a regular drum part here.
Fire on the winds that started from within my blood beats so alive, might tear right through my skin. So tell me what you meant by living past your half-life and lockstep with the universe and your well.
Great how the snare develops.
I'm sanctified by what's below, no matter what you do, no matter where you go.
All right, so this next breakdown session, I guess it's a bridge. I'm not even sure what it is, but it goes to A minor. Listen. E minor, D, back to A minor. Then it's like a C liddy in there with a sharp 4. Beautiful. Goes to G there. To C. E minor. Beautiful. Back to C. When it goes into this section, this heavy section, it opens up in these heavy power chords, but they're major chords, right? We have basically G, then we're going to the C major 7, and then we go to this E minor 9, then back to the C major 7. Listen to this heavy section. It's beautiful. That goes to major, but it's heavy. Love that. And back to the interlude? Or is that the chorus? I don't even know. That section where he's going da 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 da, and the guitars are the same notes that they're using in the melody there. It's the same as this. It's based around this melody. Cool. Just unlike anything that I've heard before. Then now that's more of a regular drum part. So this riff part comes out after this phrase. Great fills. Check it out. Love that. Down to D. Back to A minor. Down to C, that major 7 there. Beautiful. And then we're back to the intro part, but with a sax solo. Beautiful. That's the last thing that I would have expected to hear in this. The sax player on there, her name is Gabby Rose. Now, when I was listening to this in the car last night with my daughter Layla, coming back from Taekwondo, we're listening to the song, and Layla's like, what is this? What kind of music is this? And I was like, well, it's kind of like post-metal, but yet it has hip-hop in it. And then all of a sudden, it comes to that part. She looks at me, she's like, and jazz? And I said, yeah, it's really weird, right? She's like, yeah, what is the saxophone doing in this song? And I'm still not sure what it is, but it's cool. So if you don't know the band, Sleep Token, the song's called Emergence. The record came out on May 9th. You should definitely check it out. It's got some incredibly beautiful music on it and really inventive production. Love to know your thoughts. Leave a comment, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching.